Hello again, everyone. It is Tony123 back with another video. So this particular video will focus on 5 pros about living in South Korea. There are so many great things, but alas, earwax.
Alas, earwax.
No, I'm just kidding. Alas, I had to choose 5. So number 1, the convenience of convenience stores. If you are an American like me, when you think of a convenience store, you think probably like some place that you go and get gas, and then there's always an inside convenience store at the gas station. But here, they're in walking distance. You can always find a convenience store. Right downstairs, there's a convenience store right next to my apartment. Don't stalk me, guys. I'll be like, oh, I kind of want to drink like a little Starbucks Frappuccino, or maybe I'm in the mood for like some Skittles, some Cheez-It. Like, I gave American examples. I don't know why I did that. And of course, like every time my friends and I are drinking, we always crave ice cream, and bada bing, bada boom, you just go downstairs and the convenience store has so many, like endless variety of options of ice cream flavors. Number two, the respect for elderly people here in South Korea. So if you ride a bus here, you get on the subway, there's always reserved seats specifically for the older people. While a lot of you might be thinking, well, Tony, is that a con? To that I say, you're wrong. The government is always doing really good discounts for the older citizens here. So I think that's really, really cool. I do think in America it is a bit different because you don't see a lot of older people running and walking about like amongst the community. Here, the older population is way more hands-on, like they work their butts off. They are always out and about, doing their own thing, not asking for help or any assistance. Again, don't want to generalize too much, but I do find that there is such a higher respect here for them and more appreciation for what they contribute to the society here. Number 3. This one is probably my favorite pro here. I'm just laughing because it's so sad that this is considered a pro to me when it's something that you should just do on a normal basis. I never have to worry about my items getting stolen, right? So if I am going to a cafe and I have to, get my seat upstairs and I go downstairs, I always hesitate, like, oh, I really want this table, but I can't just leave my phone and my wallet here, right? My Korean friends are like, what are you talking about? Just leave it there. Like, people here are so honorable. I always leave my umbrella outside in the hallway, and I never have to worry about anyone stealing it. In fact, everyone leaves their umbrellas like outside in the hallway or outside downstairs or outside a convenience store. When I attended college here as an exchange student back in 2019, I feel very old, anytime that we would have mail come to our dorm, and the mail carrier, like the mailman would just put, or woman, mailman or woman, just put everyone's stuff like on this huge table. I'm talking like 20, 30 packages at a time, and you were just like expected to just go and find yours, and they would just know that you picked it up, that no one stole it. You don't have to worry about people stealing your precious items here. Number 4. So this pro probably depends on how you are as a person. But this is a huge pro for me, just because I am very extroverted. I love the company of other people. When you have a dinner with friends, say like you want to eat before you go out and get drinks, you order something where it's like 2 like burners, right? And you'll have like meat grilling here, and you can have ramen here. No one cares if you're like double dipping. No one cares if like you're like take your chopstick and then your noodles fall back in and the other person will take some from your plate. I've learned that in the Korean culture, eating is such a communal thing. Like eating is like a time where you can really bond with the other person that you're eating with. Like a lot of companies here do a lot of the hwaeshik, and it's like a way of them bonding, of course, eating and drinking. If you go to an American restaurant, usually you're ordering only your own portion. But here, it's a lot different. Usually you're ordering 2 dishes to share, like, or 3, 4 dishes to share with everyone. Even when I go on date nights with my boyfriend, usually we'll just get like 2 separate dishes, but we'll share it. Like the waiter will always put it in between us, and then we'll have our own separate plate. So example, we'll order like a steak and then a pasta, and then both of us like just share what we want. And you guys know I love food, so maybe that's why this is such a big deal to me. Number 5. probably the one pro that you'll see on every other ranking list of pros in South Korea, and that is, drumroll, no tipping culture and no sales tax culture of Korea. So it's so great whenever you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu and it says, pizza, this is 14,000 won. When you check out, you pay 14,000 won. You don't have added sales tax. You don't have to tip extra money because they probably pay their employees, you know, a livable minimum wage. It took me so long to get adjusted here. Whenever I would first go into like the convenience store or go to a market, I'm like, okay, I have 10,000 won. This pillowcase is, you know, 9,900. Oh, I don't have enough money. I'm gonna have to go back to the ATM. And then I stopped and thought about it. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm not in America. Bam, I can get it. And I was like, that'll be 9,900 won. And then I gave it to her and she gave me the pillowcase and everything was great. Why do we do sales tax in the States? I still don't know. Say you're a little kid and you go to the store in America and you're like, my mom gave me $1 and this lollipop is 99 cents. Here you go. And then like the store owner would have to reject them. It wouldn't be enough money because of the sales tax. Or every time I take a taxi here, I always am like, I wish I could tip them because they're such a nice person or they have such good service. I want to, you know, appreciate their work and give them a tip. But again, you don't need to do that when you're in South Korea. I think I did a whole lot better than my first video. I think I kind of know where I want to go with this series. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I finally learned how to put the thing down here. So yeah. And like I said, I do plan to make this a regular series. So hopefully like every Thursday, I would like to put out a video. And if not, maybe like every other Thursday. And please look forward to next video, which I plan to make a 5 cons list. 5 cons of living in South Korea. With that being said, thank you guys so much. I'm really happy to make these videos. See you next time.